Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy G Money, the one and only. Let's get to this business right here. Drop that beat.
Drawing the keys on this shit now.
Round of applause for your boy. Hey, like I said, it's G Money. We in the building. You are tuned into the Man Cave Sports Podcast on 613 Faye Productions. I got my man Mike T with me, Jae Jones, Wild Card Mar. We're going to break it down for you. We got some NBA. We got NFL. We're going to talk NHL, WNBA later, as well as some shade being thrown at your boy over prime time. And, you know, we got to talk LeBron too, right? Hey, let's jump right into it, though, folks. Hey, quick, how was y'all's week? Anybody got anything special for me this week? Jay, wild card, anybody?
Nah, man, just same old
Same old shit. In front of the mic.
Trying to get it.
Hey, I will say this. Like I never been to a country concert, and my wife trying to get me to go.
Okay.
Shit. That's gonna be lit.
Well, it's Lainey Wilson, and I can't lie, bro. Lainey Wilson got that caboose to make it get loose. So I might have to pull up to that change. So it's like June 10th out here in case she tried to convince me I might go because I'm saying I really don't mess with the country music like that. But
get the experience, man.
Hey, you
go because you need to get your mind off things.
Happy wife, happy life, as they say, right?
Man, get you a little cowboy hat, get out there, be square dancing and everything.
I'm gonna go get me some Wranglers tomorrow. Shit.
There you go.
Oh man, bringing out the broom. Hey, since Mike T bring out the broom, you know, let's start with that. Western Conference Finals. Western Conference Finals. We got the Nuggets are in the NBA Finals, and there's a team that's not in the finals anymore or the playoffs. The Lakers, we'll say.
Damn.
The Breakers.
The Lakers. Why are they sitting at home? They lost 4-0. They got swept. Tell me, folks, why were the Nuggets so dominant over the Lakers to be swept? Jae Jones, start us off with this.
They had the better team. They were outcoached. It was Darvin Ham's first year. Darvin Ham did good, with all due respect, but he did have some coaching. You know, he had some things that he could have probably changed. And the role players for Denver stepped up and didn't show up for LA. I mean, you look at D'Lo, Dennis Schroeder. Tell me, have you seen him? D'Lo, he want to shoot jump shots and post it on social media after every game, but then get in the game and only take 2 to 4 jump shots. Dennis Schroeder couldn't do nothing. I mean, AD was hit or miss at times. And I mean, LeBron, 38, he couldn't do it all on his own. He had some moments of his own as well. Went up for the windmill, lost the ball a few times, but you got to give Denver their props. Jamal Murray averaged 32 points this whole series. He balled out. Michael Porter Jr. averaged 15 points. Jokic did Jokic shit. Are we surprised? So that's why the Lakers are at home. They didn't have enough, man. And the Nuggets had the better overall team. They were bigger, stronger, had more length, and better coach, role players.
Now, I will say this. Out of all everybody that you see here, my 3 co-hosts here, they all picked the Lakers. And your boy here picked the Nuggets. I was on the bandwagon.
No, Mark picked.
Wait, hold on. You sure? Because I picked the Nuggets in 7, and I'm a Lakers fan, and I picked the Nuggets.
Did?
Yeah,
because I was on the last podcast. I said, hold on, before I talk, all y'all got the Lakers, right?
No,
Now, you said,
I don't
do
remember
I
that.
have it?
I think you switched it up. You went Nuggets and then you're like, nah, I gotta go Lakers.
We gonna have to. I had to holler at the producer and pull us some receipts. I swear I said Nuggets 7. But
throw the challenge flag out there, Mars. Throw the challenge flag out there.
I'm a challenge dog.
We gonna get the replay going. I got you.
I ain't
Episode
choosing
59.
sorry,
Episode 59. We're gonna check in at time about 23:57 minutes. Right around that time, I think. But so, like Jay was saying, we got first year coach Darvin Ham, also first year coach over there in Boston, Joe Mazzulla. Do you think that's what it came down to for the Lakers wild card?
Oh yeah, that definitely plays a big part into it. Darvin Ham, you can't be so hesitant to make your adjustments. You made that adjustment to take D'Lo out the starting lineup game 4 when you're already down 0-3. You can't wait till then. Like, as much as I can't stand Bill Belichick, he's quick to make his adjustments in game. And you got to make in-game adjustments. You can't wait till the end of the game to, I think this. No, you got to try it in the game. And here's the thing. They were competitive in all 4 games. Could have won them. They weren't the better team. I agree with Jay. They were not the better team, but they could have won it. But you relying on pretty much, you want AD to stay consistent and you want a 38-year-old LeBron to play like he was when he was 28. That's impossible. It's not going to happen. They look, as a Lakers fan, they overachieved. I didn't even think they was going to make the play-in. All right, they overachieved. They got to the Western Conference Finals, but at this point, you still got to look at certain things that you did wrong. I think were self-inflicted. Bad lineup, bad roster building. You waited till the trade deadline to really address it. You should address that 2 years ago. I mean, what are we doing? Russell Westbrook should have never been in a roster. Let's be honest. And me as a Lakers fan, I'd have been okay if LeBron was never a Laker, and I've been okay if AD was never a Laker. So I think they've been making questionable decisions with their roster build for the last few years anyway. That's just me personally. I know I'm going to catch flack for it. Oh, you don't want AD and LeBron. They got your bubble championship. I don't give a damn about that bubble championship. I don't give a damn about that.
Hey,
so, I mean, that's just me, though. But my expectations are different as a Lakers fan, especially when you got that Mamba mentality, man. I just think different from most Lakers fans. But, yeah, coaching played a part into it. But Darvin Ham, I'll give him credit. He got to the Western Conference Finals. So now you kind of have a basis on how to operate your season. Just do better next year.
Mike, so the Western Conference Finals MVP went to the Joker, who averaged a triple-double. Don't get it twisted. But you got Jamal Murray that put up over 30 points a game and pretty much carried that team as well. Do you think the trophy went to the right person? And speak on the series as well.
Okay, so I think it went to the right person because he got robbed of the MVP. They should be a way that we get the MVP trophy back, and then we give it to the right person. I don't care if people say, no, you can't say that it's about the regular season. Listen, we were dumb. Sorry, Joker.
We all were beating that MB drum.
We was picking with our hearts. We weren't picking with our brains. But I do know LeBron, and I talked to him the other day.
What'd he say, dog?
Him being from Cleveland, he was singing a song to me. He was like, he told me he just talked to Steph. So he was like, see you at Cancun, so we won't be lonely. See you in Cancun, you won't be lonely. And we ain't going to the finals. No. Listen, man. I should have stuck with the team that I knew that was going to win, the Los Angeles Nuggets. I should have went with that. I was doing good with those picks, but I tried to pick for LeBron. He's old. He's old. I mean, he's old. Anthony Davis is a bum. I'm sorry. I had to say it. Nobody else has said it. He's a bum. Me and him played. Listen, he's a bum. He's a bum. I wish I could miss as many games as Anthony Davis and still get paid as much money as him. That man misses more.
You need to be 7 foot. Let's start there.
Huh?
You gotta be 7 foot.
I mean, what does it matter if he's just sitting on the bench
Hey,
in street clothes?
he's a big presence on the court when he's on there, kind of.
Hey, but hold on, Mike. Come on.
He's a big presence on the bench too.
Yeah, but Mike, come on. Give my guy AD some credit. The last couple of months, even going in for the last month of the regular season, even going into the playoffs, dude was catching fire. I think he was more, holding that team together because LeBron was still out with the foot.
I didn't cut any of you
honestly,
guys off because I knew you guys had.
I didn't.
Hold on, let me finish.
I thought you were. My bad.
If your bum ass would have been out there, your 38-year-old superstar wouldn't have had to play some of these goddamn minutes, and then maybe you wouldn't have been in the position that you had to play in from jump. Then you could have been a different seed. You could have seen you wouldn't have had a hard just imagine if they would have had a different path going to the finals. They had to go through the who they play for? Memphis. They had to go through that thug town. Then they had to go. Then they had to go through the Warriors. Then they had to go to Denver.
Hey, don't get yourself blocked.
Was easy. Huh?
Yeah,
don't get blocked in Memphis, dog.
Hey man, listen.
Well, they would have seen if they went another path, they would have had the Nuggets earlier.
Yeah, but they would have been more rested.
Yeah, they had even the regular season. They had to play to even get in the play-in.
That's what I'm saying.
They had to play.
While everybody else is sitting their starters out.
Yeah,
they had to play 40 minutes.
So pretty much the Lakers playoffs started in February.
Correct.
Yeah,
because your boy street clothes, you want to defend.
All right. Well,
you want to blame Russ.
Mike got the hat of the Miami Heat on. They were up 3-0 in the series. They're playing tonight. They're up 3-1 at the moment. They're down about 15, 18 points at the moment. Let's make NBA Finals prediction because the time y'all see us next, the finals will be happening no matter what. So, do you have the Nuggets against the Heat and who's winning, or do you have the Nuggets and the Celtics? And I don't want jinxes, but I got the Heat going there, Mike. So I'm saying, making it official, the Heat are going to be in there.
Yeah, we're going to be there.
Wild card. Start us off with your NBA Finals predictions and why you got them.
So I'm gonna say this: he should have went for the broom. Should have got the sweep. Now you got the door open, and as we record this, like G said, it ain't looking too pretty at halftime. Heat down big. Hey, two things: don't give the Celtics any hope. You need to kill it. Don't give them no hope. 2, stop killing your time to heal, rest, and prepare for the Denver Nuggets. That's gonna be a monster. You're going to need all the time and the rest to get ready for that. So, in the series, stop playing with your food. Get it done and over with, but Heat will get it done. Unfortunately, Nuggets win in 6.
Nuggets in 6.
Mike
T.
The thoughts and comments of Wildcard Mind do not represent the 613 network by any association. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's hired him.
Yo. Hey, yo.
Yeah. Listen, Heat in 7. Not against the Celtics, though. We about to beat them in 6.
Okay.
We're going to wrap this up on Saturday. It's going to be a big day Saturday because it's wrestling and all that stuff. We're going to wrap it up Saturday, and then we're going to go beat the Nuggets in 7. We're going to punch Joker in the stomach. First game 1. We're going to
big stomach you got.
Set the tone right away.
We're going to knock the air out of Denver.
Jae Jones, who you got?
Man, I believe the Heat will get they're gonna clip Boston. They waited too late to start getting it going. I might as well stick with it. I've been going against the Heat the whole time, man. I like this. I love the story. I don't want to jinx Mike's team. I like the story. They're balling. They're doing their 8th seed. They're like, who would have thought, man? These guys are balling. A lot of the roster we don't know. It's a wonderful story. I like to see it. I ain't gonna be mad if they beat Denver, trust me. But I do think
yes, you are.
I ain't gonna be mad.
No.
Hey, you can talk. I ain't got no horse in this race. Hey, I congratulate you, my boy. Like, hey, y'all got that one, man. Y'all went through the play-in and made historic moments. Hey, but I'm gonna go with Denver. Denver, you know, they
How
again,
many
they're the
games?
better
How many
team.
games?
I think they'll get it in 6. Miami has not been the. I don't want to say they haven't been a better team, but they haven't been the favorites in none of these matchups they've been in. But somehow, some way, they come through and they get it done. So I'm going with Denver in 6, but I won't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Miami pulls it off, and I'll be happy for him.
All right. Hey, we mentioned this earlier in previous podcasts. Only team to make to 8th seed to get this far is the 1999 New York Knicks. Heat looking to be that second team to do it. Can they be the first team to win it all? We will see. Time will tell. My prediction, it ain't going to happen for them. No. I'm still riding. Hey, I hopped on that Nuggets bandwagon two series ago, and I'm riding with them. Joker, they've got a full team this year. I've been saying this. Every previous year we've seen them in the playoffs, they have not been the same team that they had in the regular season. They are the same team. They got Jamal Murray, Bubble Murray back, and they've been hooping, and ain't nobody stopping them right now. They're deep. They got the players, and they're hooping. So I got Heat. I got Nuggets, and I hope it don't go 5. Honestly, I think it could go 5, but I would love to see it go 6 at least. Make it more interesting than that last Lakers series. We'll say that.
And then Tyler Hero should be back too. So
right, Tyler Hero is supposed to be back.
Why is everybody shooting on my Lakers like that? Like y'all kicking me and my squad down when we down, bro. Like, y'all love this.
And they kicking me down. We already still in.
Speaking about the Lakers, you know, your boy LeBron, he put up a great fight that final game, put up 30 in the first half, 20-something in the first quarter. He did everything he could to do what he had to do to carry his team to at least the next game without getting swept. But I got a new segment for us. It's called Holla at Us, and that's the @ symbol on any social media that you want to call it. At us anywhere, holla at us. We will make these topics happen. Somebody hit me up, was like, yo, G, this would be a good podcast topic right here. Why is it LeBron is so hated by so many people? What makes him first off, one of the most loved people in the NBA at one point, for sure, but also one of the most hated people in the NBA at the same time? Why do people hate on LeBron so much? And I'm part of that too a little bit. I'll speak on it later, but Jae Jones, why do people hate LeBron? Oh, and this is brought up. Hey, shout out to Mo and shout out to Jermaine, Facebook, and my boy Mo. They hit me with this topic. So talk to us, Jay.
Shit, I asked the same thing on Twitter. I said, why y'all be slandering LeBron so much, man? I be trying to figure it out too, man. Like you said, LeBron is, he was pretty much liked. I was rooting for him when he came out of high school, had a lot of high expectations. Now I do know LeBron, some of his antics, flopping and things like that. And sometimes he takes a little sly shots in the media every now and then, but I don't know why LeBron is hated like he's hated. He's one of those
Let me ask you a follow-up then. Is it Michael Jordan fans or Kobe fans that hate him more?
I think it's MJ fans. I think it's MJ fans that hate him more. MJ fans don't like the simple fact that he gets compared to MJ, and I think they feel it's disrespectful for him to be mentioned with MJ, you know what I'm saying, the same sentence. And then you got Kobe fans that are like, how you gonna skip Kobe when Kobe accomplished this? It's like a combination of both. It's
Second
like
goal.
They got something in common, so they just shake hands and squad up on all the LeBron, fans and shit like that. But
they squad up.
Yeah, they just squad up. They like, nah, you ain't do this. Kobe would have did it. Like, he's damned if you do, damned if you don't, right? So just let's look at the series with the Nuggets, right? He took the 3, I think it was a game 1 or 2 to tie the game up. He missed the 3. Everybody got on him about why he took the 3. LeBron, you 3 for 15, 3 for 16. Why you shooting 3s? Then he go to the basket to try to tie the game up. And then y'all mad at him for going to the basket. So it's like, damn if he do, damn if he don't. I understand he's got some antics that I don't always agree with. Like, I get it, he's human. But for people to just hate on him, like the way that they hate on him, like I'm with the people who asked the question. I'm not sure, and I'm glad y'all brought that up because maybe y'all can tell me and help me out because I don't know.
All right, Mike T. We're gonna save wild card for later because he a Laker fan. So we're gonna get to him.
I wish you
Mike T. What you think?
To be last, but hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you, it's very simple, brief. All the people that hated on LeBron, look at their age group. And then when you look at their age group, they all grew up thinking they was in the Jordan era. But realistically, all they saw was Jordan winning. Like if you're my age, and I think I'm the second oldest on the show, you only saw Michael Jordan winning. You ain't know when he was getting his butt kicked against the Celtics.
I know I'm the youngest on the show.
Now, with me saying that, all y'all doing is just trying to hold on to y'all childhood. Y'all do it with everything. Y'all do it with music. You do it with movies. You do it with LeBron and Jordan. Dog, you old. It's okay. It's okay to embrace someone younger than you. Like our generation does it with everything. Like, dog, people compare Migos and Bone. I'm a fan of both. Why can't you like both? Oh, I gotta like the other one because these young dudes. Man, shut up. Oh, you sound like an old hater. Like, I'm so glad my mom didn't raise me like that. My mom listened to everything. So I used to listen to and watch everything. The 60s and all that shit. I'm not a 60s baby, but I used to watch all that type of shit. But I also used to be listening to the 90s music and all that type of stuff as well. So I don't know. I never was born or raised a hater. Some of you dudes are just haters, dog. Like, you just hating just because. You know what you hating for real? Because he's our age and he did it, and you still looking at him.
That's it right there, young. Like that
Now,
man just played 38
do you like
minutes.
LeBron more than any other Heat player, or is he your favorite Heat player, Mike?
Honestly, he's my favorite Heat player. No. Of all time, he's my favorite Heat player.
Okay.
He's
So
my
little biasy here, No.
Hold on. You supposed to be a Heat fan, and you just said LeBron is your favorite Heat fan?
I didn't say he was the best. Being the best is different than being favorite.
I'm just saying.
Michael Jordan not my favorite basketball player. Allen Iverson is my favorite basketball player. But Michael Jordan is better than Allen Iverson.
I'm just making sure what you're saying here. That's all.
Hey. Let me let you know something. Let me let you in on something. Since you keep cutting me off when I'm talking. Hey, buddy, when he played for this, he wasn't getting swept. Wasn't no getting swept when he played for us. So you can cut that. Your bum-ass Lakers. Go to him. Bum-ass Lakers. My man messing up his legacy fucking with y'all. He wasn't getting swept messing with us.
Wild card Mar on to you,
he chose
Lakers
to come
fan.
here, bro. Come on, man.
Man, y'all begged him.
Hey, man. Hey, end of the day, all right. So, me as a Lakers fan, and I've never been a fan of LeBron, and it has nothing to do with LeBron off the court because I respect what he does off the court. So let me clarify this and put everything in the context. LeBron off the court does amazing things for his community, other people's community. He's about trying to big up everybody. All right, I'm with that. I love the story of him and his boys that he grew up with and how they all on, and you know they took care of each other. I respect that. It's the like Jay said, the flopping, and he tries to act like he doesn't do it, and he's like, "Yo, I need to learn how to flop." No, really, I need to learn how to flop. Come on, bro. We got years of footage of you flopping, like tape. Like Cats is making 5-minute videos of you on YouTube with all the flopping you doing, bro. Like, come on, like you. I think his self-awareness sometimes is like, bro, like you really playing your character. Like Vince McMahon is gonna hire you when you're done playing, like, cause like you really, and that's my thing. Is like just admit that you're playing your character. It's okay to say it. Like business savvy, respect. But don't act like you're not a character when you are. You've been a character since you finally tapped into, let me build the character to help build my business, and you've done wonders. You're the first actual billionaire playing in sports. So come on, bro, you done something right. I give you respect, but like for me, I just think he does a lot of sucker-ish, and he tries to not acknowledge it when it's like, bro, like be real. Like you from Ohio. Like I know some RNS people out there. So come on, don't do that. I just think he you know, sometimes he likes to fake the funk a little bit. That's my hate on him. It ain't got to do with his basketball skills. Damn sure ain't got nothing to do with him off the court. It's like, bro, just acknowledge you being a little sucker, dog. Like, it's okay. Be real.
Can I ask you a question?
I'm waiting for this.
If you robbed the bank multiple times and you got away with it, you never got caught, and then they asked you about it, would you admit that you robbed the bank?
Wait, hold on. How are you using an analogy of bank robbery to
LeBron? I'm just asking the question. Hey, you know I'm about to win this, so you just try to spin around.
You mean win? Yo, your analogy is mild.
Snitching or not?
It's like mad wild, dog.
Why would he snitch on himself? Hey, man, yeah, I'll be flopping. What? yeah. Before that, what do you think about flopping, LeBron? Hey, man, I've been doing it for 20 years. What? Who does that? Y'all put expectations on LeBron. Y'all don't even expect it yourself.
What you mean? Oh, no, that ain't true. If I mess up, if a player mess up, hey, that me. I eat it. I own it.
When he went to Miami, everyone hated him because he did that move. Okay.
The way he did that move.
What do you mean? If you got a job and the job ain't treating you the way you want to be treated, and you got another opportunity for another job, who gives a damn how you do it?
And that job is with your homies. Like, you go with the homies.
I love Montgomery College, but if I win the Powerball, you think I'm giving them a notice?
Now, that's where I come in. I agree with a lot of what y'all saying. Pretty much, I think LeBron, as a basketball player, he's amazing. He's absolutely amazing. Don't get it twisted. He's one of the best that ever played. He is one of the best that ever played. And off the court, now there's a side off the court that he's amazing at, and he's probably one of the greatest role models to ever be in the NBA. Pretty much, no doubt about it. But the decision, how that went about, you have a whole fucking show about your decision on TV about this. That's some sucker-ish right there, as Jay would like to say.
I made millions of dollars for the Boys and Girls Club of America doing that.
And he apologized for it. Like he said, he acknowledged that he would have did it differently.
Would have did it differently. But he didn't do it differently. That's the way he did it. Right?
So y'all holding something on to him from 10 years ago?
I got no issue with it. I had no issue with the decision. I have no issue with how he took his career path. It's just like, come on, bro. Like he's corny sometimes, and you a sucker, dog. Like like
why? Because you can't do that. We can't do it.
Hey, no. Let's add on to the sucker-ish, as we'd like to call it. He just got swept by the Nuggets, right? 4-0, right? The whole next day, we're not talking about the Nuggets. We're talking about LeBron's press after the game. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting up there in age. I don't know if I'll come back. You know, I mean, he don't have to go on about that and talk that much. He could have kept it short and simple. We'll see what I feel like in the offseason. You know, let's keep it short and simple. He has those choices to make. But the spotlight needs to be on him.
But if he does it in the offseason, then they're going to say he's holding the Lakers hostage.
Hey, and he will be. He will be holding the Lakers hostage. Let's not get that twisted. He will be holding the Lakers hostage.
We seen that with Steph. We seen that with Golden State. Like they did that when Golden State got eliminated. Like what's the state of Golden State? Who's going to go where? But I mean, we can't like.
See, y'all sound like a bunch of LeBron fans, and I think this is why people hate him so much, is because the LeBron fans.
But when is he supposed to say anything?
What it is we didn't get to criticize Jordan like this. We didn't get to criticize Jordan like this. Jordan was punching his teammates in the face, giving them black eyes.
But they were winning.
But when,
he wasn't
when
getting
is he-
swept at that point if you got punched in the face.
Wait, hold on, Mike. Why ain't you hitting G Money with the toss and G
Because
Money?
it's ridiculous. When cause the stuff that this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. We watched this kid from day one. What do you want from him?
Oh, nah. Hey, I'm just here. We're just here having fun talking, rapping. I
I
said
mean,
he's greatest prospect 2 episodes ago to ever come out, and he's held up to those expectations. He has exceeded all those expectations.
He's exceeded.
But y'all want players to be honest and talk. But then when they be honest and talk, then y'all be mad that they talk and they honest. Like, what y'all want?
But he's not being honest. He's not being honest. He knows he know he ain't retiring. We know he ain't retiring.
We just got on Dylan Brooks because
he didn't say he was retiring. He said he's thinking about it.
He was thinking about it. And I don't blame him. That shitty ass team he just came off of.
Right.
Like, I be muling retirement too. Hey, Bronny, hey, bro, I fuck with you, bro, but this shit ain't it right here, bro. Like, these motherfuckers had me playing 48 minutes, bro. I dropped damn near triple-double. I can't win. I shot the 3 to try to tie. I went for the layup. They mad at me. I can't fucking win. I'm done with this shit. Fuck y'all. I played with a torn tendon in my foot.
Michael Jordan passed the ball to John Paxson and Steve Kerr. No one remembers that at all.
Oh, I remember that.
No, but we don't
I got
talk
a
about
LeBron
that.
translator. I got a LeBron translator, and what those words from the press conference that he said about retirement, it was just translated on my little computer here. LeBron translator. He don't fuck with the people that are on the Lakers. So
I wouldn't either.
Right. Those are the words that actually he meant to say, but he would not say.
Hey, look.
I got a shining light for this one. He didn't do none of that bum ass shit when he was with us. He didn't even say nothing. He didn't say shit when he left. He just was like, I'm going back to Cleveland. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he couldn't. He was supposed to win 6 chips, right? He was supposed to win 6 chips over there.
Listen,
not 1, not 2.
Not 2.
Not 3.
Now I agree with those antics. Yeah, like I get that. He's having fun.
Why not? You're supposed to dog,
but he's supposed to talk. Like,
we get mad. First, we want players to talk shit. Then when they talk shit, huh?
I said, nah, a lot of people do and they don't. Like,
we want players to talk. Dog, we want players to talk shit so we can talk about it. And like, ooh, you hear what he said? Like the other day, you see how many views LeBron got about to beat up Aaron Gordon?
Like that. Say it again.
I've been saying for years, he gonna hit somebody one of these days, just for all y'all. He gonna pull a Will Smith. Watch.
Oh man. Well, hey, pulling Will Smith's probably not the best for business. Something else that's not good for business is when you're drafting people in the first round and then you're cutting them in the same season. We switching courses here. We talking about WNBA. And I gotta give a shout out to Bitches Love Sports Podcast. We was rapping on there on Twitter about that.
That's the name of the show?
Wow.
That's their show. That's their show. Wow. Check them out. Be good. Be good.
The thoughts and comments and words of people that G knows are not associated with the 613 network. We don't know them people.
I don't know them.
This is just a podcast. But yo, let's talk about WNBA. We got the number 1 pick from 2 years ago in 2021, Charlie Collier. She just got waived. Number one draft pick 2 years ago just got waived by the WNBA team because they don't have enough space on the roster to keep them. We talked about how the NCAA women's game made so much progress, and we thought it'd carry over to WNBA. It has not so far. Viewing ratings are a little bit up, but it's not working out the way we thought it would work out. What are some things the WNBA needs to do? What kind of changes they could do to help this league actually work and at some point be successful? Y'all thoughts? Jay,
watching it.
Jay, give some savior tips out here.
Like Mike said, folks gotta watch it. More women gotta watch it for them, to be honest, because I think guys watch it. We're talking about it, but women don't support it as much as probably they should. right? I'm not saying all for all y'all women come. I watch that. You know, I ain't talking about everybody. I'm just saying some. However, viewership did go up in 2022. Recently, we just seen the preseason game in Toronto and the Scotiabank Arena was sold out. Um, the NBA this year's draft numbers, the viewership went up. Things are progressing for the WNBA. It may not be progressing as fast as we would like it to progress, but things are definitely moving in the right direction. Yes, rosters have been one of the key things a lot of players have spoken about. They currently have 12 players on the roster. They want 14. And of course, expansion teams is something that they've also brought up as well. The WNBA commissioner spoke on it and is trying to get, I think, one or two expansion teams by 2024. So they're looking to do it. They're gaining sponsorships. They're getting money. They're doing all the right things to move forward. It's just not happening as fast as we would like it. Like you said, a lot of notable players got cut. Alexis Morris from LSU, LaDasia Williams, Destiny Henderson, Dee Richards. All these young ladies should be on a roster. They ball out. Bria Bill. All of these young ladies should be on a roster. But things are moving, progressing. It's just not fast enough, and they do need to expand the roster and, of course, get that expansion team. And they should put one in Toronto because the way they sold out that arena, that was lovely. That was a beautiful sight to see.
And that was a preseason game.
That was a preseason game, the first game in Canada to be exact. And of course, the ratings went up. For Brittany Griner as she played her first game and her first game back in Phoenix, so numbers went up for that as well. For viewership. So they're trending in the right direction.
Wild card mod, the revenue compared to NBA. NBA 10 billion, WNBA 60 million. Average salaries 9.6 million. To WNBA is about 100K. What can they do? Any suggestions?
Well, this has to do with business. Because you look at the content wise, they got hoopers. I mean, so it's not the content. This is the part where your marketing teams for each team to be on point. Your marketing team for the WNBA needs to be on point. Your business advisors need to be on point, as in you need to be making sure that you hitting your right media markets. I mean, baseball's surviving. That content is say what you want about. I love baseball. But the game is getting crazy. It's not good. Yeah, it's very questionable. Thank you, Jay. That's what I'm looking for. And so they're still surviving off of TV revenue. So get smart with your TV money. Fine. I know you're on ESPN sometimes, but find a way to make sure that you're getting put in a market in a time slot that you can get seen at your max value because your content is there. You need to work on that. You need to start negotiating more deals with certain sponsors to, be more willing to open up their wallets. I mean, these Forbes company open up their wallets to these men's professional teams without even budging. You are professional content. Start making people open up the wallets because your content is there. That's not the problem. Your business is jacked up. You need to start. Hey, real talk. Y'all need to go holler at Vince McMahon for how to market your business for a minute. I'm being dead ass serious. Go holler at Vince McMahon. Go holler at anybody that has ran a entity that has lasted plus 20, 30 years and have increased their value by tenfold. You need to holler at them because y'all business model hasn't been working. Y'all been able to stay around for 25 plus years, but it ain't been pretty because y'all take 3 steps forward, then y'all take almost 4 steps back. So then when you keep taking your steps forward, you keep getting knocked back because it's something else. Y'all are paying them peanuts. All right, so real quick, Brittany Griner. Only reason why she was in Russia because she felt like I'm not getting enough money here in the WNBA. I'm gonna go over to Russia and go get some more bread. I'm not saying that could have not or have prevented the situation. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is the fact that she has to go over there because she's not making enough money over here is the problem. Fix that. A lot of your problems will get alleviated. Keep it simple, y'all. Get your business right. Stop playing.
Like you said, it's It's been on. This is a 27th year coming up, and some of those big time stars that are in college at this moment, there's a reason they're staying in college because
what's the rush?
Yeah. What's the rush? You could get cut. Some of these stars, like
Angel Reese, is caking up money since the national championship. Why would I rush to go to the WNBA and make 200,000 maybe?
Oh yeah,
I'm over here getting millions, M's over here. You want me to eat on thousands? Stop.
Highest person in WNBA, Jewel Lloyd at 228K.
Seattle. Yeah.
Yep. Mike T, any suggestions for the WNBA?
I do agree with Lamar a lot about their business. Because when they first came out, they had the blueprint and it was kind of working. And what the blueprint is do like the NBA did in the 80s, which was market players. They had Bird versus Magic when they first came out. There was Lobo versus Leslie.
Talk to him, dog.
That was the first game in New York where she missed that dunk. I mean, in LA where she missed that dunk. So I followed the WNBA. I remember Cynthia Cooper. They promoted Cynthia Cooper, Cheryl Swoops. One, you just see those three names I just mentioned. Those three people played for the Houston Comets. There is no Houston Comets no more. You took a lot of these teams out of these big markets because you weren't making any money and you should have just weathered the storm and kept them there and kept building. Not saying Indiana's not a big basketball place because we all know it's like the mecca of basketball. Realistically, though, how many people are really going to go see them? Well, maybe now it might have changed, but I wouldn't have took a team from Houston or something like that and put them there. There was a team it's a bunch of different places they had different teams. There's not really that many teams. Well, it is quite a few teams now that I think about it.
It's been too much movement. It's been too much movement.
It was a lot of movement.
You're saying it's been too much teams moving throughout cities, and you don't see that in other major sports. So within 27 years, I haven't seen the numbers on it, but it's been hella franchises. One moment they're here, the next minute they're in Connecticut. What?
San Antonio Stars.
Yes.
They
had Miami for a little bit. They had Miami for a little bit. They had Charlotte for a little bit. Cleveland. They just got to get back to marketing the stars. I do think you guys, to your point, that the college girls are staying at home, staying in college, says a lot because they're not getting paid. Angel Reese, to your point as well, I think she's like the highest earning male or female NIL right now in college. And why would she rush? If she stays for 4 years, she can set up the rest of her life if she gets hurt or not. If she gets hurt in the WNBA and takes that salary, she might be out of luck. You know what I'm saying? Because, not saying she can't fall back on her degree or anything like that, but money-wise, it's going to be pennies to what she was making in college. But I do think they have hope because what these college girls are doing is building rivalries in college. So Angel Reese coming in against Sabrina, or I forgot the girl's name that she just played against. John Cena's sister.
Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
So they have their new Bird and Magic coming in. You know what I'm saying? Before they didn't have that. They had just players coming in, Candace Parker, Brittany Griner, but nobody really to match them with. Now I think they have in their future, they have some things they can move. The other girl, I forgot the young lady, she just transferred to LSU, but she played somewhere else.
Haley been late.
Yeah. So you got some stuff that you can do. I will promote it more, better. Their social media teams, like the San Diego Chargers in football. You guys know I don't watch football, but they got one of the best social media teams in all of sports, and they was voted #1. But they ain't won shit. So there's still ways you can do things to market, and I think that's what they need. I also think that big brothers of the NBA need to put more dollars into them. If you got $9 billion and they only got $60 billion, come on now. Give them 100, give them 100, give them 150. You know what I'm saying? See what they do with that.
No, go ahead, Jay.
I was just gonna piggyback off what Mike said, man. I think that the WNBA, like he said, I think this year in like the next year or two, I think it will kind of like transfer and get better because, like he said, you have those college rivalries getting ready to come in. You got, and then you got like the super team era right now. You got the Aces and the New York Liberty right now. Those are like, that's the super team era right now. They haven't really seen anything like that. So you gotta keep pushing Asia Wilson, Sabrina Ionescu, Brianna Stewart. She just dropped 45 points the other night. Like
Three
Stewie
quarters,
dropped
3/4.
45 in 3/4. Yeah, like she gets busy. So like I think they have some players. They have players to market now, and you can build on that next year when Angel and when Caitlin and when all of them come out, and then you know what I'm saying. You're moving in the right direction. So like this, I think this year is huge for them, as well as next year because I think both of them will be seniors next year. So they got 1 year left. So these next couple of years for college women's sports in the WNBA is going to be huge. And this is the time that they can turn things around, especially if they expand them rosters and get that expansion teams. And like y'all said, the marketing as well.
Also, G, before you go, before we move on, they need to get like the NBA did in '92 and get a worldwide presence because they've been dominating the world so long. Nobody cares about women's basketball in the other countries because they can't compete with us. The way the NBA grew is because of what David Stern saw by letting NBA players play in the Olympics. Our girls been playing in the Olympics the whole time. We just be beating everybody. So we need to go over there and start some of these clinics and these camps like we did with the NBA and find some diamonds in the rough overseas so the women's game could get global.
That's a great point.
That.
Great point.
Yeah.
I also like the fact that you brought up the whole Magic Bird comparison because I think the WNBA needs something like that to help progress it too. Here's another thing that I've also been noticing. I think they're kind of taking a book from the NBA fellas as in when it comes to super teams. Look at Aces are stacked. You got Sabrina and Stewie up there in New York. So you're starting to see these at least 2-star, 3-star teams that are loaded with great talent. And it's going to be top heavy. But the thing is you need something that your casual fan can relate to. Where do you think all these casual fans in the NBA came from? It's because they had something that they could relate to. Hey, Big Three in Miami or Kobe Shaq or, Jordan Pippen. Give your content or product something that your casual fan can attach to. And I think it's a lot of great ideas that I think we all thrown out. They need to implement more of that and find a way to, weed out these, money issues. Which is the biggest thing. You got to pay these, pay these ladies. And
all about the money. All about the money, man.
I think in fairness, they've done that though. They've done that before. They've had super teams before. I just told y'all, Houston Comets.
Yeah, I know that.
Cynthia Thompson, Cynthia Cooper, Cheryl Swoops. Our home team, the Mystics, when they had Shamika Holdsclaw, Monique Carey, and Nikki McCray.
Yeah.
So they've done it. Lisa Leslie, Candace Parker, and Lisa Leslie were on the same team. They was like David Robinson and what you call what you said in the beginning, bro, is the marketing. They gotta market that.
Yeah.
Hey, WNBA, y'all heard it from us here first at the Man Cave Sports Podcast.
Cut the check when y'all
step
start
y'all's marketing game up. Y'all need to start promoting.
Cut the check when y'all start using the ideas. Cut the check.
The Aces smacked the shit out of somebody the other night. They beat them by like 41 or some shit the other night.
Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving here, fellas. We talking about gambling next. Gambling. You know what I like? I like to gamble. I like to gamble. You know what? NFL players do too, it sounds like, because we got a second round of players that are being investigated. They have not put out names yet. So let's say over under one superstar. Do you think there's going to be one superstar in this next round of investigations that is going to be getting suspended? And follow-up question, after this investigation, will the players get it, or will this keep being an ongoing issue throughout seasons? Don't bet on NFL games and don't bet from your facilities. That's all you have to do. That's it. Like I told these college boys last week, bet on the pros. NFL, bet on the NBA, whatever. Jay, what you think?
Do I think it's gonna be a superstar? I don't think it'll be a superstar. I think they get enough bread, or I think they've put themselves in position financially to where I'm assuming and I'm hoping that they don't have to put a 9-leg parlay together and hope they hit. You know what I'm saying? Like I think they have put. I think it's the not how so it's not it's the guys that aren't superstars, the guys that we don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Like I say Jameson Williams, I think he's the closest to a superstar got caught.
He's the closest household name that we know. And we only know him because of, and he was in Alabama. He hasn't done anything in the pros yet.
Right.
So we know him from college. But as far as the NFL, he hasn't got that contract that he's going to be working towards. So I don't think it'll be a superstar. And no, I think this is a problem that's here to stay. I know we spoke about this a few weeks ago about Iowa State, how betting has just been a part of sports for so long. And now that you've legalized it in so many states, like it's here, you're going to have players, you're going to have coaches, all of those guys are going to be involved in betting. It's here to stay. You just got to hope there's nobody on your team. You got to hope it ain't a star player on your team. And you got to hope it ain't nobody on your fantasy football team.
A lot of hope.
That's a lot of
wild
hope.
Wild card. What you think?
Hey man, just like we said on the last time when we talked about this betting, we can't be surprised. It's been part of the fabric of sports since forever. My thing is will they get it? No. There's gonna be other people. Look, yeah, you just gotta I think you gotta find a way to make if you really want to crack down on it, either just accept it as fate and try to find a way to, still make it part of your game just without affecting the actual content on the field or the court or the baseball field or hockey ring or anything like that. And just, I know you got parameters right now, but you just got to make the punishment to where they can't be, thinking about doing it. I mean, certain situations.
I mean, the punishments are everybody that's got suspended for betting on NFL games is indefinite. So it's going to be a whole year.
Not Detroit. Jameson Williams got 6.
A few of the other players he didn't bet on NFL games.
Yeah, he got the difference because he was on.
He was on the facilities.
Yeah, so because he was in the other guys that bet were on NFL games, and that's why they're getting the whole year.
They betted on NFL games.
Yeah. Same thing with Calvin Ridley last year. NFL games. So I mean, I don't know. At this point, I just think we just need to just face facts. Like Mike T said, like punish him for what? just it is what it is. Like it's been part of it. Don't try to, crack down on it now that you're getting legal. But I don't know. I don't know the right answer, man. It's nuts. Just let them do what they do, man. Leave them alone.
Hey, that's when games start getting fixed, though. Yeah.
But hold on. I know you're saying that's when games going to start getting fixed, but how do we know they're not fixed now?
I was gonna say, because some of the shit we see now, you be like,
man,
it's questionable.
We're going down a dark hole here, folks.
Yeah, I've been saying, like the Terry McLaurin played last year against the Giants.
Yeah,
when he spoke with the referee and the referee told him he was good to line up, and then as soon as they hiked the ball, they threw the flag. Yeah. Like, it be questionable shit. So when you let these players gamble, it just creates that narrative that, hey, he dropped that pass on purpose. Sometimes.
Mike T, step in here.
So to your second question about will a superstar get in trouble? No, because unlike what we just said about the WNBA, the NFL marketing team is the mafia. So we will not find a superstar probably already got caught. We just ain't never gonna hear about it. Unless it gets too bad and he just keep doing it. But as far as, I echo the sentiments of the other guys to keep it brief. Like, I mean, either you're going to ban it or you're not. And if you're not going to ban it, then shut up.
All right. Moving on. NHL playoffs. Quick 24-second clock, shot clock, as we say. We got the Florida Panthers already in the Stanley Cup Finals, waiting for the winner between Vegas Golden Knights and the Dallas Stars. Vegas Knights are up 3-0 at the moment. They're tied in the third quarter as we speak right now, 2-2, third period.
Where that broom at, Mike? Where that broom at?
Yeah, these are two sweeps possibly here. Quick 24-second. Who's winning the Stanley Cup Finals? What y'all say on this? Let's start out with wild card.
Golden Knights or, let's just call it Golden Knights going to be there.
Okay.
Golden Knights for the Panthers. I don't know. I'm actually kind of rock with the Panthers on this, man. They, had the sweep against Carolina, but we can't forget they were down 3-1 to the Boston Bruins, and they put them out.
Best team in the league.
Where they were supposed to be.
Hey.
They were supposed to be. They up out of there.
Hey, you know what they say? To be the best, you got to beat the best.
Got to beat them. And right now, I mean, Florida Panthers took care of the best regular season team of this year, so I'm gonna have to lean towards the Florida Panthers. But hey, man, I love the Vegas story. I mean, they this will be their second Stanley Cup Finals appearance, and they only been in the league like 4 or 5 years. So I mean, that's pretty dope.
Yeah,
that's pretty dope.
Jae Jones.
I'm a rock with the Florida team. I ain't rock with Miami, the Heat. Even though I do believe I'm rooting for them in my heart. But I'm gonna go with the Florida team. They like the Heat, they're number 8 seed, right? They were the last team to get in the playoffs. As y'all mentioned, they beat the Bruins. They've been hot. The Vegas Knights, I like them too. They're very good defensively. Their goalie has been real stingy. But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna rock with Florida, man. I'm gonna go with the Panthers.
All right, Mike T.
You said 24 seconds, and Florida Panthers.
I got the rebound.
There you go. Way to go there. And you can just pause for the next 20.
Hey, first of all, I was close to 24. I was
like you got
both y'all caught your own rebounds somehow. Y'all did the Joker joint. Just tip. I got 3 rebounds now.
Yeah, I did like Giannis and threw it off the backboard according to.
Hey, I'm going Florida Panthers as well.
Mike's
posing out here for y'all watching on YouTube. That's why y'all gotta watch us on YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube every Saturday morning. We recording live on Thursday. It's not live for y'all to see, but we recording on Thursday night right now.
Mike, wow.
Keeping it moving. Hey, shade has been thrown on this episode towards all of us. Shade has been thrown at Coach Prime. Pittsburgh head coach Pat Narduzzi, as we call him, Pat Narduzzi, talks about how this is not the way it was meant to be. And what he's talking about and referring to is the portal, the transfer portal. That's not what the rule intended to be. This is quotes by him. It was not to overhaul your roster. We'll see how it works out. But that, to me, looks bad on college football coaches across the country. Obviously, if you don't know, Coach Prime took over the Colorado Buffalo program. There's about 50 to 70 cats, and he told them straight up, y'all better get in that portal. But there are 50 to 70 cats that are transferred from that previous regime while at Buffalo, Colorado. What are your thoughts on Pat Narduzzi throwing some shade out there? This is not the first time he throws shade at the college football game. Jae Jones started us off.
This is some pure sucker shit. He's a hater. I'm just be straight up with you. Like you said, it's not his first time doing it. He did it when Jordan Addison left Pittsburgh and went to USC. He called up Lincoln Riley and he accused him of tampering. Now he's mad at Coach Prime because he's recruiting or retooling the roster through the transfer portal. I can't say that shit for nothing right now. But Coach Prime is not the only coach that's doing this. You have 10 other coaches that are rebuilding rosters, and you have Arizona State, you got you have Louisville, you have Purdue, you have all these other teams that are rebuilding through the transfer portal. Colorado went 1-11. They lost by an average of 29 points. What is he supposed to do? Like they ain't got it. They ain't it. He realized that. He already knew coming in. They ain't got it. Sorry, he told y'all he was bringing his luggage. It was Louis. He got some dogs coming. This is some sucker shit, man. And like he doesn't like change. To me, it just sounds like he's just scared and nervous of Coach Prime, which he's probably not the only one. But he just stuck back in this, he stuck in time, man. Like, this is not the way we do it. This is not, man, them days is gone, bruh. They over with, man. The team he got was 1-11, and this is the best way for him to retool his team. And I ain't mad at it. Stop hating.
Hey, quick plug in here for all y'all listening. Jae Jones over there, sucker shit is coming out, sucker-ish coming out every Saturday also. So, Pat Narduzzi might be on there.
Good possibility, right?
Wild card. Talk to us about the shade being thrown at Coach Prime.
Hey, man, my thing is Prime ain't broke no rule. He ain't did nothing illegal. And like Double J said, the team was 1-11 getting a butt whooped by an average of 29 points. Why the hell would I not try to overhaul this roster? They probably ain't even did enough good in that one win to even be talked about. So my thing is like, come on, what is we doing? And Pat Narduzzi, mind your business. Mind your business. Why don't you worry about what the hell going over there in Pittsburgh? Why don't you try to go to? Why don't you go try to figure out how to beat Clemson? You can't beat them, huh? Why don't you go try to go get you an ACC championship? You lucky small hands Kenny got you one when Clemson was down the other year. But other than that, what you done? Huh? I don't hear your name in Pittsburgh Panthers in contention to win no national championship. Why don't you worry about that? Mind your business, dog. Shut the hell up.
Go over to Mike T. I know he's a Coach Prime lover over there. What you thinking, Mike T?
I mean, listen, Pittsburgh ain't been good since Dan Marino. All right. Don't nobody want to hear what this coach got to say. Okay. Matter of fact, they ain't been good since Larry Fitzgerald. I mean, Shady McCoy, you know what I'm saying? This coach wasn't there. This coach wasn't there. He's a loser. He's a loser. Why don't you just do the same? This is what I hate about people that do stuff like this, that complain. You know what? I am going to take it there. Political reasons. There's a lot of people in this country that feel that their race will be eliminated if they don't do something. The same thing I'm going to tell them, I tell them all the time, is the same thing I'm telling this coach. Shut up, stop complaining, and do what everyone else is doing. For example, what I mean by those people that be complaining about, oh, the blacks are taking over, the Hispanics are taking over. Do more fucking. If you shut the fuck up and stop complaining and you do more fucking, then you wouldn't have this problem.
Left turn.
That way.
The same way I'm saying to this coach.
It's going that way.
Get your ass in the portal, fool. Duh.
Don't nobody want to come play with him.
Hey, Mike T with some political views right there,
That's
true.
That's the point, though. It's 100% facts. He's complaining. Who's going to play for you now? It's a kid out there that could have took an opportunity. There's a 5-star kid that probably was at, like, let's say USC, and he didn't get the playing time. But he's from Pennsylvania. He's actually from Pittsburgh. So we're thinking about coming home. He hear your punk ass comments. He not coming.
Not at all.
I can't pay for this hating ass coach.
Man.
He going to Coach Prime.
Hey, he going to Coach Prime. Coach Prime has the #1 class in the transfer portal as a whole right now. Yep. So he has the #1 recruiting class for the transfer portal, we'll say. It's not recruits straight that way, but through the transfer portal, he has the #1 recruiting class through that.
The next 2 years, he got the most 5-stars behind Alabama and Georgia.
Hey. That's why they asses is scared. That's why he's speaking out, because his ass is scared.
Yeah, and we talked about this previously too. For any kid that had scholarships there and they want to continue to be at Colorado, their ride still pays for them to be there and get an education there. And obviously, you weren't that good at football to begin with, so just get your education in the major you want to choose.
No, they get the transfer and the scholarship too.
Oh, I don't know. They got to get a school that will accept them, though.
No. The money that they get for their scholarship transfers over.
Yeah.
To another school too. I didn't read
Yes.
that part. Okay.
Because I think because of the coach, because of the coaching change. The reasoning for them to leave in the transfer portal is because they like if you can't just people think that you can automatically just jump in the portal and just like, you know what, I don't want to play for this coach no more, and you can just jump in the portal. That's not how it works. You only still get one time unless there's other reasons. Like for example, Shiloh is getting another transfer. He only would have had one because he transferred from South Carolina to Jackson State. That would have been his transfer. However, since his dad left Jackson State and his dad went to Colorado, he gets another transfer because the coaching changed.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can't just transfer because like you just want to transfer. That's not how it works. People think that, but no, it's not how it works.
Hey, well, we got one last topic here. PGA Championship just happened recently this past weekend. I don't know if y'all was watching, but Brooks Koepka, who is not part of the PGA Tour, he is part of the LIV Tour, the Live Tour, just won the PGA Championship. Something else that happened there.
That's crazy.
Local golf pro. Not local there, but he's a golf pro at your regular country club or whatever golf club, whatever you want to call it. He qualified to be in this PGA Championship, and he ended up finishing 15th, taking home a 200-something K purse. Who's the biggest story? Brooks Koepka winning it as a live player, or this Michael Block character who finished 15th out there? And he's talking the talk right now, too. We're going to get to that later. Mike T, what you think?
Well, since you called him a character, he must not mean shit. So the biggest story is Tiger Woods' bum ass. Yeah, Tiger, I ain't forget. I'm on your ass. Retire.
Oh, man, we taking left turns, right turns, U-turns out here.
He just backed out of another tournament. I was like,
yeah, the back out king. He got a bad back and he backing out of there for to retire.
Hey, Jae Jones. Let's go to you for this take.
Hey, man, I think they're both great. Copa, that shit's crazy. He's from in another league and came back and won. But Michael Block, I say Michael Block because he, like you said, he's like a regular Joe Blow, right? And he had a hole in one, right?
On the 15th hole final round. He's trying to sell that club for like $50K. Yeah,
so he had a hole in one. So I think this is the biggest story. We like stories like this in sports. That's what sports is all about the average Joe, making a story, making a name for himself. So this is the biggest story.
No, it's not. You guys keep going against my team.
Hey,
wild card.
Hey, Jay, I like it, man. You like pulling on them sentimental strings. The biggest story, ain't nobody gonna give a damn about this dude in the next week, dog.
It's only because he hit a hole in one.
Hey, ain't nobody giving a damn about that shit in next week. Matter of fact, the fact that we don't even know his name for sure tells us how important his story is. Yeah,
his name is Michael Block.
Yeah, Michael Block, that's his name. Okay, y'all ain't even gonna remember him next week. So enjoy it now, Michael Block. Hey, congratulations. You had your little average Joe story, but the bigger story, come on, man. Ain't nobody gonna give a damn about Michael Block in a month. Damn near a week, damn near 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Hey, Michael who? Michael Blackson? I can't get jiggy with this motherfucker. Anyway, I'm tell you, the biggest story is definitely Brooks Koepka, because in the world of golf, that's been keeping it alive is this whole live versus PGA beef. And it's been keeping it alive. It's been making it spicy, dog. Spicy, real spicy. They hate you. I hate you. You a traitor. You going to live. Nah, I'm loyal to PGA. Look.
See me in them hands.
Yeah, for real. And so, look, it adds to the spiciness of that whole live PGA. So it is the bigger story because it plays into the overall it's almost like an East Coast, West Coast beef, real, very preppish golf like scenario.
Who dropping the diss record? Who's dropping the diss record?
Live.
Hey, Liv is the West Coast because they the new wild and crazy kid on the block, and PGA is East Coast because they was already established side. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, PGA is definitely the East Coast.
My boy Michael Block, my boy.
So this cat Michael Block was on a podcast earlier this week, and he is qualified for next year's PGA Championships because of this. So he's got that qualification, and he automatically qualified for this tournament coming this week. But he was on a podcast. He said the only difference between me and Rory McIlroy is that he hits it longer than me. If I could hit as long as him, I would be the best golfer in the world.
Whoa.
You know who's not going to be in the PGA Championship next year?
Tiger.
Oh, I bet she will be. Let's go, Tiger.
Yeah, all right. His son. What's the little son name?
Charlie.
Kittenwoods, or whatever the hell.
Oh, man. Well, hey, before we get going, I got a nice bet for y'all. Parlay for the weekend. If you listen to this on Saturday, I got y'all. It's a little 3-game parlay. It's Saturday and Sunday. So I got the Astros, Framber Valdez pitching against Oakland. Oakland is the worst team in the league, the absolute worst team in the league at hitting everything. That's one part of the parlay. Second part of parlay, for you wild card, we got my Nationals, Josiah Gray going against the Kansas City Royals, Brady Singer. Josiah Gray's been lighting up lately. Brady Singer, not so much. Second leg right there. Third leg is on Sunday. Again, going back to the well. Houston Astros, Christian Javier pitching against the Oakland A's, Luis Medina. I don't even know Luis Medina. I play fantasy sports. He is not that good of a pitcher. Christian Javier is. And they got Jordan Alvarez. Their offense is back. Jose Altuve's back. That's 3-game parlay right there. Put it in. Holla at me next week with that cash check. Hey. But thank y'all for listening. We appreciate all y'all out there. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, watch us on YouTube, subscribe to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. If you don't know, look up 613 Faye Productions, the Man Cave Sports Podcast. Make sure you holler at a friend, holler at us on all our social medias. Tell them where you can find you at, Jay.
Jae Jones on all 4 social media platforms, IG, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok. And
Mike T.
And the Man Cave Sports Group on Facebook.
Yes.
Still deactivated on Twitter. Everybody loves Mike T on Instagram. And also on Facebook, Michael Turner. Get in.
Wildcard Ma.
Yeah, you know you can find me, KC Wildcard Ma on the Twitter, Wildcard Ma on the Facebook and Instagram. You dig? Chichio.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We a network out here. We got some other shows we can holler at y'all about too. We got the Fours Up, Quads Down, and the wrestling, 4 corners of wrestling. Make sure you holler at them. We got the Facts Crew, the ladies, giving it to y'all all the time. Make sure y'all subscribe to them as well. But just subscribe to us and you already get those notifications. You know what I mean? And we got 3 more shows coming for y'all on Saturday. We got Jae Jones, Sucker-ish. We got Hollywood, Mike T's Rant. And we got a new one coming up today, later for y'all. Wildcard Ma, Wild Plays, right? Wild Plays. I got that right.
Wild Stats.
Wild Stats.
You got mine wrong too. Don't worry.
I got you. What? Y'all better start plugging your own shit in, man. What the hell am I doing out here? I need a new show. But nah, hey, we appreciate all y'all out here. Make sure you subscribe, like. Hey, you find me on Twitter at GMoneyCaveman. At any of us for this next episode. Peace.